In this video, we'll study procedures for self-check-in kiosks, procedures for checking in and using the baggage drop-off at the airline counter, how to proceed in case you exceed the checked baggage allowance. All right, guys, it's time to say goodbye to Orlando and go back to your country. I know, sad. Well, some people say traveling is wonderful, but going back home is even better, right? Would they be missing their own beds, maybe? How do you feel at the end of your trip? I always get a little bit sad, wishing it would last just a little bit longer. But it's time to head to the airport and take the flight back home. As we saw in the last video, there are plenty of transportation options from and to the airport. You can usually take the same means of transportation you used when you left the airport. It's even easier and better if you've purchased a round-trip transfer. If you don't like to carry heavy bags around, just like me, the first thing you'll do as you get to the airport is to grab a baggage cart or trolley. They're usually somewhere near the check-in area, parking lots, and arrivals. Check-in area, parking lots, arrivals. There's one small catch when talking about American airports. You have to pay to release the cart. Sorry. But you can pay with coins, bills, cards. Speaking of coins, Americans have specific names for each one of them. They're rarely, or ever, referred to them in any other way. So, it's nice to learn these names. Take a look. 1 cent equals a penny. 5 cents equals a nickel. 10 cents equals a dime. 25 cents equals a quarter. Okay, back to the airport. You've released the cart and now it's check-in time. There are 3 ways you can do the check-in. Online, at the self-service check-in kiosks, at the check-in counter. But hey, pay attention to this. Some airlines won't allow online check-ins for international flights. You know that you have to show your passport, visa, and all of that stuff, right? That's the reason why you have to do the check-in at the airport. The check-in procedures are the same you went through in your country, but on your way back, you'll have to go through them fully in English. Relax. Actually, if you're like me, there will be another difference from your inbound flight. You'll probably have extra luggage because of all the shopping. Oh well, let's check which documents you'll need to do your check-in. Passport. Flight confirmation code. Yep, that's all you need. You'll probably have to start at the check-in kiosks. Just type in your flight confirmation code, and then you should scan your passport. After that, you have to confirm your personal information. Before finishing your check-in, you'll be offered a few extras. Each company will offer something different, but in general, they'll be seat choice, extra space, class upgrades. Now, be careful because you'll have to pay for some or for all of these options. So think carefully and check if you actually need them. If you conclude that you need these things, make your selection and wait until the system asks you to insert your card. Then you'll be asked about your luggage. Do you have any luggage to check in? Please place one piece of luggage you want to check in on the scale. Please collect your baggage tag and follow the procedures. Please collect your boarding pass. In the end of the check-in, the baggage tag and the boarding pass will come out together. Verify which one is which and keep your baggage receipts and boarding pass with you because you'll need them. After that, you should proceed to the baggage drop-off. There might be a short line, but you can't escape it. As you have your baggage and your boarding pass at this point, your check-in is concluded, and all you have to do now is drop off your bags. Now, what if you have a problem? What if you can't understand the self-service check-in? Chillax. There will always be some airline staff member to assist you, and you can ask them for help. Excuse me, could you help me with my check-in? Excuse me, please, I need some help with my check-in. Another option is to go directly to the check-in desk. Yes, guys, we can call it a check-in counter or check-in desk. The procedure is pretty much the same, but you'll have to interact with the clerk. You'll say your name, where you're going, and then they'll ask you for your flight confirmation code and passport. What is your last name? And your first name? What is your final destination? Can I have your flight confirmation code and passport? Next, it's time to choose the seat. I always like to choose mine because I prefer the window seat, you know? You can use one of the following questions to choose yours. Can I have a window seat? Can I have an aisle seat? Now, here's the thing. The planes used for international flights usually have 3 seat rows. So, besides the window and aisle seats, there are also the middle seats. They're the seats no one commonly asks for, and I'm no different. If I'm traveling with friends or family, okay, I can lift the armrest and be happy. But other than that, no. No way. So, before you get your boarding pass, the clerk will ask you for your luggage and say something like, "Place your bag on the scale, please." This is a tense moment. Weight limit. If by any chance your luggage exceeds the airline baggage weight policy, you have to pay the excess baggage fees. If that happens, you'll probably hear, "Your baggage exceeded the weight limit." How would you like to pay for the excess baggage fees? Would you like to take something out? Yeah, guys, it's not cheap to pay for overweight luggage. If only one of your pieces of luggage is above the limit, the clerk may suggest you step out of line and distribute the weight among your bags. Then back in line to redo the process so you won't have to pay extra. But even so, it's still a pain, right? So it's better to play it safe and weigh your luggage when you pack, and then check it again beforehand on the scales available at the airport. They're usually close to the check-in area. You can also request a fragile sticker for your baggage in case you're carrying something that breaks easily. There's also the possibility of getting a priority tag, but that will depend on your frequent flyer program. Then you can say, "Can you put a fragile sticker on my bag, please? Can I have a priority bag tag?" After you've checked in your luggage, the clerk will ask about your carry-on. Do you have any carry-on luggage? Please use this name tag on your carry-on. See, guys, as we've said before, it is advisable that you have a name tag on your carry-on as well. When it's all done, the clerk will hand you your boarding pass and inform you of your boarding gate and time. It'll be something like this. Here's your boarding pass and baggage receipt. Your flight departs at 4 p.m. from gate 23D. Boarding starts at 3 p.m. Enjoy your flight. I guess you're ready for the real deal now. Doing your check-in fully in English. To be sure, do the follow-up exercises and check what you already know and what you might need to review. You're not going into the plane just yet, guys. Before that, we need to go through the security checkpoint, which is what we'll cover in the next video. See you then.